with AI and ship features faster. What that really has helped engineers to do go one level up and think about other problems while they have some assistant or a co-pilot in doing some of the most common things out. So it's really, I would say, force multiplier for our engineers.
Imagine you are ready to deploy a change in production, but your pipeline gets stuck. Why? Because the integration test or a regression test have failed and you are stuck debugging those failures. Well, here in Cashfree Payments, we rely our in-house built self-learning AI-powered failure analysis engine to do this tedious job. Built on top of NLP-based vectorizers and AI similarity search algorithms, it analyzes a failed test. You are highly accurate root cause of the failure, along with a precise step-by-step resolution applying which we can get the test back. Plus, the engine also learns with new failures and feedback. So what used to take several hours before now happens in minutes. We developed Cashfree's first code gen project in-house. So we have nicknamed it as Taco, shortened form of test case automation code generator. Now what Taco does is, earlier we used to write test cases manually. We used to automate them manually, and then we used to run regression pipelines on top of that, and then only we used to get sign-offs. We used to probably take a sprints manual just to write test cases and automate them and give a sign-off on them for any feature. This entire sprints manual can now be constricted to just 5 to 10 minutes and you take one. That's it. So basically what this does is we had already achieved generation of test cases via an LLM. Now we have leveraged an LLM to write the code for us, basically the automation code for all those test cases generated, run automated code reviews on them, and even raise a PR without any manual intervention.
There are engineers out there who are using Cashfree products. So we realize that the same thing now, what the gains that we have seen internally should be applicable to our merchants who are integrating with our APIs. So what we have done is we have built product which allows our merchants to integrate with Cashfree APIs much faster. So we sort of make our, let's say, documentation more friendly, for example, right? So they can get all the updated information from our documentation without having to go to our documentation page, right into the code editors and all that stuff. So we really make the integration experience much faster, much seamless. So these are kind of innovations where our focus is to give the best experience to our merchants using AI.
As we know that our customers and merchants have tested it with a lot of information, our Cashfree security team doing a great job in terms of ensuring that the PI informations are dealt very diligently. They're equally empathetic in terms of generating the responses that we are generating from AI.